Hey there guys, what's up? Quattro here. I decided to start making another discussion video over the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie because the second teaser trailer came out and I actually want to go through those, find the extra scenes that they added. For the most part, there's not many. So this video is not going to be as long as the last one, which I apologize. I know people want to watch it probably. But I kind of turned a 1-minute trailer into a 35-minute, discussion, which is pretty bad. I don't know how I did it, but I did. So this one's not going to be as long, or hopefully not. So I'll try to keep it to a bare minimum. But like I said, the new teaser trailer came out, and there's a couple new added scenes that I want to look at. And so, without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get started. See, we're already on good time. But before I do that, I want to actually go over the TV spot, because I actually forgot that it came out. So, the TV spot is actually shorter than what they showed as the teaser trailer. It's just, it's got some dubstep in the background. It's got, rumor has it, Tony Shalhoub as Splinter, or it's somebody. I don't know who it could be as voice, because it doesn't sound like Tony Shalhoub at all. So I'm unsure who they got for Splinter, unless they edited his voice a little bit. But one of the newer scenes they showed was that there's a quick scene where you see Raph fighting a foot soldier. And one of them's pretty obvious, it's whatever. Because we've already seen it. But there's another thing that I'm actually interested in that was shown in this trailer. More likely in this scene. So what you see here is you see Raph fighting this dude. And Raph here is like, he's a little bit bigger. We've seen him before. He's got his do-rag on. He's got his shades. He's really muscular. He's got his bandage on his arm. He's fist fighting this guy. The more important thing about the scene is that this foot soldier, if you actually watch it a little bit as it's playing out, this foot soldier has a bandana, as you can see on the back of his head, as if it's like wrapped around his actual head, like they used to have. And he's not wearing a mask. So, that being said, I think there are different types of foot soldiers. Because in the first teaser trailer, the armed ones you see have those weird, kind of Hollywood undead masks going on. They aren't really, but they have this weird plastic mask over their face. And then in the scene where Donatello's fighting in the first trailer, they're actually wearing gas masks. So it's probably different masks that they wear, but the original foot outfit is just kind of like a face cover, which is actually cool. That solves the problem of me hating the mask. I really didn't like those originally. I still don't. I think they look stupid, but if they wear different masks going throughout the whole movie, then that's cool. Glad to see that there's actually some difference, instead of them all looking the same, like, oh, I'm underwater, wear same mask. Oh, I'm in a volcano, same mask. It was weird, and glad to see that they're actually using equipment for different situations. One of the other trailers we see, or not trailers, but scenes that we see, is one of the turtles jumping off the cliff with a skateboard. Now, obviously, this is Mikey, if you know any turtle lore. He's the party dude. He was more into pizza than everyone else, and he also was the kind of surfer dude, the cool guy. And he basically skateboarded all the time. He's done that in every movie. He's done that. Did he do that in every movie? Wait. I actually just got a flashback. Didn't someone else do it in the second movie, Secret of the Ooze? Wasn't it Donnie who jumped on the skateboard? He's not the skater dude, but at the beginning scene where they're fighting, didn't he ride a skateboard through I don't know. I'm totally going off topic. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is Mikey. He's using the skateboard to jump off this cliff to go down the hill. So obviously, and this is a snowy area, so obviously there's different things going on. Like, The other 3 turtles are sliding down the hill apparently, and Mikey's just skateboarding down the hill, which is interesting. And probably that skateboard kind of like turns into something, because it wouldn't surprise me if Donnie said like, hey, let me modify this so it could, change on certain terrain. Because if we go back and remember the games and whatnot, you also had like a weird hoverboard, like a surfboard type deal. So it'd be cool to see that turn into like a skateboard / snowboard, surfboard type vehicle. Like it'd be cool. It wouldn't. I wouldn't doubt it. That's what they do. But if they don't, that's okay. I mean, just throwing out ideas there. Although this scene right here was the one that everybody was hoping for. They wanted to see Splinter in action, and they finally got it. And Splinter, it's weird because at this moment, the IMDb had Danny Woodburn to be the capture model for Splinter. Danny Woodburn has been taken off of IMDb as far as that role is concerned, which is confusing. I wonder why that's the case. Because if you go to IMDb, it just says Tony Shalhoub as Splinter. So it's really weird what's going on. But you see him here. He like twists the sword, so it's gonna be kind of like a weird like Yoda type thing, like in Episode 2 and 3 of Star Wars, which would be cool. You finally get Splinter in action, and that's so cool. However, we come to this scene, which is actually in the same thing. You see your blade. You're just like, oh man, he's cool. But then over to the right of the screen, you see somebody, and you're like, you obviously know this is Shredder, because he has that like kind of cape looking thing like he wore in the first movie, where it's like that aluminum foil type cape or shroud. So what this means is that Splinter and Shredder are going to fight, and that right there is really cool. I love that idea so much, because they didn't do that in the old one. Scratch that. Shredder ran at Splinter with like a spear or something. I can't remember what it is. And Splinter's just like, "Ugh," and tossed him over the building into a garbage dump. So, it's really cool to show them actually fighting now, instead of just like an easy like, oh, this is the end of the movie, we beat Shredder, So I wonder at what point this is in the movie. It may be at the beginning, it may be in the middle, maybe near the end, who knows. But I'm really anticipating this scene because it's so cool. And now that the TV spot is done, we're going to go and jump into the extra scenes of the second teaser trailer. For the most part, the beginning is the same, other than they changed the music. But once it got around to the point where Leo jumps off the... don't leave me alone, phone. What? The point where Leo jumps off the water tower, it shows April, and then it goes straight into new scenes. And of course, I'll just start off with showing another Raph image, because getting the Raph image was kind of blurry, because he's actually moving, and it actually fades in and then fades out like really quick. So it's hard to actually you could catch it, but not for a long period of time. But you can see kind of like how he is. He looks a lot bulkier, of course. Like I said earlier. I wonder what that stuff is on his back, though. Like, he's got size, so why has he got things on his back that look like he has swords? Did something happen to Leo? Or, I don't... That's so confusing. Because I wonder what those are. Maybe they'll explain them, the movie a lot more. But that's interesting. I want to figure out what those are. And then we have another close shot of Leo. And in fact, this whole teaser trailer shows all the faces of the... Or not all the faces, like close up like this. But they show all the turtles. So we got Raph, we got Leo now. They show a more lightened version. Again, it's kind of blurry because it was moving. And then they show Donnie, they show Mikey again. And really, it's like, I'm so warming up to this. Like, I'll tell you what exactly I did at first. Because as a Turtle fan, yes, at first I was kind of like, when Mikey showed his face, I didn't know what to think of it. I thought it looked kind of weird, and I didn't know if it was cool enough. But here's what I did, and it helped me out a lot. You get to that point in the trailer, and when he does that, pause it, where he's just like standing there with his mask off, and just sit there and look at it for a long time. For me, what that did was I actually got used to it. Like, it turned less weird into, I'm actually okay with this. This looks fine. And I know a lot of people still say that. It's like, oh, he's got like a weird nose. He's got weird lips. And yes, that's not common, I guess. But what are we basing this off of? Like, we're basing this off of cartoons that don't do noses and lips. And old movies, which were 20 years old. And, like, those costumes did not age, by the way. Because I went back and watched those films. You could totally see, like, parts of the costumes just, like, kind of fold up and kind of bunch up. And they look so out of place in the like, in the actual movie. And it's just, I'm kind of glad that they're using the CGI here. And, it's still actors behind it. But, where was I going with this? I fucking don't know. I'm already pushing it. But yes, Leo. Leo's... Here's another picture of Leo. Looking cool as always. I actually dig it. Rumor has it he's being voiced by Johnny Knoxville now. I was actually really upset with that. Because I was like, oh, good. A fearless leader being voiced by someone who gets kicked in the dick. Cool. I still don't think Johnny Knoxville has any good acting skills. Because there's nothing I know of his. I'm saying, oh, yeah, Johnny Knoxville, he's a really good actor. The only one I could say is Jackass, and that's it. But apparently that's a rumor still. They don't know that. Plus, Leo is not voiced in the trailer, so we're unsure as to what's going on right now. So, but if that's the case, maybe they're working on getting voicing done. I don't know. Pete Plozek, you're going to get your time one day, man. Just keep working. And we got another shot of Donnie, and this time we got actually a face shot of Donnie. Which you can actually now tell that they all have different faces. And it's really cool. And like Donnie actually seems a lot slimmer than everyone else too. But you see him, he's looking up at something, he's got gadgets and whatnot. It seems like a lot of destruction in the background. And it's basically the same scene with Leo, and apparently something that happened. Actually, I did get in an argument with somebody with this because they said, like, oh, he looks like Lil Wayne. I was like, why? Because he's got glasses that are taped? And, like, the dude's like, yeah, looks like Lil Wayne. I was like, so you're saying that a black rap artist looks like a turtle because glasses? I'm not going to call racism there, but that's a little shitty comment to make, to be honest. You can't say somebody looks like a damn turtle because glasses. Like, I don't see Lil Wayne at all. You know what I see? I see Jeremy Howard, who is the motion capture for Donatello. And, like, I actually think, if you look, they have markings on their faces as well. So it catches, like, the details, and I think they actually modify the actors' faces to look like, or they modify their faces into the turtles' faces. Because if you look at it, Raph Commons looks similar to Alan Richson. Leo kind of looks familiar to, or similar to Pete Plozek. Michelangelo kind of has the look of Noel Fisher. And I mean, this scene is a little bit weird because Jeremy Howard, his eyes can look that wide, but probably not that wide. So I really want to see if that's the case. I want to ask the people who did the motion capture of this if that's what they did, because that'd be cool. Motion capture people, graphic designers, please come contact me. Let me know, please, because then I feel really important. I just fucking. Anyways, with this next scene, nothing new here. It's just Mikey standing there. He looks a lot cooler though, and you can actually kind of like, going back to my original statement, he kind of looks like Noel Fisher. Like if you put Noel Fisher's picture somewhere by his face, you can kind of see that there's some similarity. They don't make it look like that, but it looks really cool. I like this shot because he looks like he's ready. Because he just got done tying his unbana. What the hell is the unbana? Bandana. What the hell is a unbana? But yeah, like this scene's like really cool, and I like it. He's got his little turtle shells going there. He's got a little like watch or something on his chest, whatever that is. And I think he's like one of the only ones that wears pants. No, him and Donnie wear pants. Leo and Raph wear like loincloths. So they at least have different outfits and whatnot. And his head's like really skelly, as you can see. It looks cool. I really like that shot. And of course, more Mikey's skateboarding. This time they show him in the sewer with his skateboard going down the ramps and whatnot. And little speakers in the back. So this kind of looks like their home. You know, they live in that little big kind of subway station under the sewer, whatnot, kind of like they did in every adaptation, basically. But it looks like they all have their own different things set up. And this actually plays an important role. This image actually plays an important scene later too, in the same exact one. And also, when watching the old trailer again, something else as well. There was an image I skipped because I want to save that closer to last because it's so fucking awesome. This is the scene I'm talking about. You see a big explosion and the turtles are flown backwards. Okay, here is my theory. It's not theory, it's basically what happens, but this is what I think really happens. So, with the Foot Clan, the reason why they have different masks is because they are in different wings of the clan. The ones with just like the face mask, like there's no like face cover or anything. It's just like them like looking like ninjas with ski mat. Not the ones with those Hollywood Undead like masks, but if it was just like a ninja mask. I feel like those guys are more in line of like thugs. Like they are like thieves. They steal. They basically deal with like in the shadows. They stay. They have more combat in martial arts, or more knowledge in martial arts, should I say? And the other ones that they show, the ones with the face mask, which my cousin was saying, like maybe they kind of did the Foot Clan and the Purple Dragon and put them into one thing. They play more like a militia type part of the Foot Clan, which they have guns. They take hostages. They're basically the Bronze. They're just like, we got weapons. We're gonna do harm with these, so don't fuck with us. So like kind of like a Spec Ops kind of. This scene, if you go back and look through the trailer, you see them running through like a weird hallway, the stone hallway. And then they also run through another hallway, which then cuts to Megan Fox and Will Arnett looking up and Donatello fighting. those and the ones where they show their face kind of look like they're in the same area, kind of. Maybe not where it shows their faces, but this Spec Ops group of the Foot Clan locate the Turtles' hideout and break in with explosives, and they're trying to defend their home. That's what I think is happening here, because it would make sense. It would make sense with this scene. So, yeah. Man, I got nothing after. And here we are. The possible money shot of the whole thing, for me at least, is freaking William Fichtner decked out in the shredder gear, just walking out this light where it's just silhouetted. It's just, oh my god, the scene is so fucking cool. Like, oh my god, I saw that, I was like, dude, is that what it looks like? Cause fuck yes. Yes, please. That is so cool. And I think this is before him and Splinter fight, because it kind of has that same lighting. So, oh my god, like, since the first announcement of this, like a year ago or something, with the whole like leaked plot and whatnot, to now, oh, they made massive changes. Like, I'm actually quite excited. I mean, I'm still gonna feel like this is gonna end up being a pretty decent film overall. But as a Turtle fan, I'm actually really excited what's going on. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to stop here because I don't want to make this into something like super long. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, you guys are just as interested in this movie as I am. And with all these other things like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is probably the least interesting movie to me, because I'm not big into Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, before I continue on though, that doesn't mean I want the movie to suck. I want that movie to be good, and I want everybody to like that movie. I just have no reason to go see it. I might go see it though, so who knows. And Godzilla coming out, oh my god. For these kind of movies, it's a good year. So, I'm really excited. And a lot of people are probably going to say the Ninja Turtles movie is the weakest. And who knows? Near the end of the year, I'll probably do a video based on that. Like, which one I enjoyed the most and which one I enjoyed the least. So, but I'm totally carrying on. I'm sorry, guys. But, like I said, thank you for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe. Because I still got a lot of stuff going on my channel, such as my free time and, like, gaming. And my one-shots, which I'm actually enjoying a lot. And if I don't have it put up yet, I'm actually doing, or actually did, I've already recorded it, a one-shot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist. And I actually beat that without going to a game over screen, because like I've actually beaten that game before. It's really easy. It's easy compared to Turtles in Time, because I try to play Turtles in Time. And it's easy until you actually go back in time. And then the bosses are just stupid. So, but yeah, keep an eye out for that. And I might do more like discussion of films and whatnot. Because I don't watch a lot of movies, but I like talking about movies. More specifically, trailers. Because like I said a long time ago, I'm really big into trailers. So, but yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. Also, follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/ITQuatro. Also, if you want to go chat with me over on another website about all this, feel free to. I go to www.thatonevideogamer.com, which is Gerard the Completionist. Oh, Gerard Dragon Rider Khalil. That's his nickname. Sorry, Gerard. I go to his website. I'm a poster there. I don't post much, but I try to. I have a forum. I'll link it somewhere in the description. I just talk about what has been talked about so far, and I just talk with the other community members of That One Video Gamer, with people who deal with Gerard or Beard Bros or what's it, the Dex. So it's it's really cool. It's a nice community. People who don't know should go there. Watch these videos from Gerard and all those guys, and be part of the community because they're really cool guys. So, God, I'm rambling too much. I'm just gonna stop it.